Welcome to the channel if you're new, or if you're not, I'm Alyssia and I'm so glad you're here either way. Today we are making one of the most requested videos that I've ever made, air fryer egg rolls. This video was sponsored by ButcherBox. I love this company. They have delivered high quality meat to my doorstep for years at an unbeatable value with flexible options to meet my delivery and lifestyle needs. All of the animal protein you'll see in this video is directly from ButcherBox, and I'm happy to share that you can get free ground beef that is 100% grass-fed, pasture-raised, not just one, but ground beef for life when you sign up using my link in the description box. And as an added bonus, if you use the code MUNCH at checkout, you'll get an additional $10 off your first order. Not bad, eh? Let's get to these delicious egg rolls. First up, we're going to be making classic pork egg rolls. In a saucepan, saute onions and celery in a bit of oil for a few minutes, and then we're gonna add in our ButcherBox ground pork, which is raised humanely and crate-free, cooking thoroughly. I like to let my meat brown in larger chunks for more flavor before breaking it down. Once your pork is browned and is crumbled, add garlic and fresh ginger, cooking for about 30 seconds before adding in some shredded carrots and a coleslaw mix. I like to cover and allow the veggies to wilt down a bit. Then we're gonna add some flavor with soy sauce, sesame oil, sesame seeds, and sriracha. Remove from the heat and allow the mixture to cool a bit before preparing your rolls. Assembling egg rolls does take a little bit of practice, but it's actually quite simple. Basically, you're gonna spoon a few tablespoons of mixture into the top corner of your egg roll wrapper, and then fold the top corner over the mixture. Then press down the little sides flat so that the seal can be stronger when you fold over both of the sides. Then you can just start to roll down, keeping the mixture tightly contained, and of course, brushed some beaten egg on the remainder of the egg roll to seal. These are egg rolls after all. And then repeat to assemble them all. And preheat your air fryer while you're doing this to save some time. Make sure that you keep your wrappers and assembled rolls covered under a damp rag or plastic to prevent them from drying out along the way. Now all that's left to do is cook them up. Spray down your air fryer basket with cooking spray and place in your egg rolls. I did about 6 at a time, and I also sprayed these down with cooking spray to help them brown and crisp up. Cook for 10 to 12 minutes and reveal your crispy, delicious classic egg rolls. I know you wanna eat them right away, but give yourself a minute because they are hot, fresh out of the air fryer. But I do recommend eating them soon. They are much better enjoyed right when you cook them, or if you need to reheat them later, do so in the oven or toaster oven. These seriously, I'm not kidding, they taste like the deep fried real deal. I mean, pork and veggie, savory deliciousness, and a crispy coating. What a fun meal. I served mine with a mayo and sesame soy sauce dip. Yum. Next up, we're gonna do something a little bit different, cheeseburger egg rolls. In a pan, saute up some onion and a little oil. Then I'm adding that ButcherBox grass-fed ground beef and salt and pep. I cook this the same as before in larger chunks and then breaking down to crumble. And then I add in some garlic and some chopped pickles. Don't forget the juice for extra flavor. And stir and set aside. Allow the mixture to cool a bit so that it's easier to work with. And then I decided to stir in some cheese, lettuce, and tomatoes, which are all classic cheeseburger flavor ingredients. This way it's easier to spoon one mixture into the egg roll rather than adding all the various ingredients. And then let the assembly begin. It's easier to assemble egg rolls when the mixture isn't too hot. Fold the same way as before. The top corner goes over, pinch the sides, fold the sides, roll, and then brush down with egg before completing and sealing. Into the preheated air fryer they go, and in 10 to 12 minutes, you have got delicious cheeseburger egg rolls. These were, well, about as delicious as you'd think. It's a burger with an egg roll bun instead of bread. It is savory meat with cheesy goodness, balanced out by the sweet and acidic tomatoes and pickles. Don't forget to serve these with a little ketchup, mustard, mayo, or whatever burger condiments you'd like. If you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more recipes like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for new videos all the time. Okay, the last egg roll flavor of the day is a buffalo chicken egg roll. Say what? First, make your shredded chicken. I used ButcherBox chicken thighs, which are free range and certified organic. My favorite method for shredding chicken is adding the thighs to a saucepan, or you could use breasts, but fat is gonna offer more tender flavor, along with an onion, some crushed garlic, a bay leaf, and salt and pep. Cover with water and turn to high heat and boil. Turn it down once it boils, but keep the water simmering gently until the chicken is super tender, around 30 minutes. Then you can transfer to a cutting board and shred apart with a couple of forks. In a bowl, combine softened cream cheese, mozzarella cheese, your shredded chicken, buffalo sauce, and green onion. Mix to combine. Oh yeah. Lay out your egg roll wrapper and spoon on some of your buffalo chicken mixture, rolling it up the same way we did the others, sealing with your egg and keeping them covered as you go to prevent drying. Into the air fryer they go, and you end up with cheesy buffalo chicken crispy goodness. These puffed up a bit more from the cheese and cream cheese, but a little oozing only added to the appeal. Our filming crew loved all of these and were unable to come to a consensus on which was best. Which would be your favorite? Let me know in the comments. Thanks again to ButcherBox for sponsoring this video. Get free ground beef for life with my limited offer in the description box below. You cannot beat the value, the convenience, or the fact that ButcherBox makes every effort to care for animal welfare and the livelihood of their farmers, as well as your family. And don't forget to use the code MUNCH at checkout to get an additional $10 off your first order. I hope you enjoyed these recipes. Don't forget that you can find all of the full recipes at mindovermunch.com, as well as linked in the description box below. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time with a brand new episode. And remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.